About to be a good ass topic right here. MTR and Pearly Things collab, bro. Yeah, this shit finna be fire. She says men aren't accountable and get shut down. You know MTR be shutting shit down. Oh yeah, I remember where I remember you from. Yeah, but I used to play 2K with you or something.
Introduce yourself.
Sure. MTR, much more affectionately known as Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews.
She feeling him. She feeling MTR. She
just
feeling
happy to
him.
be here. Been a long time coming. We did content not too long ago, so I'm happy to finally come down.
Oh, and then K Greens. Yeah, I remember you, K Greens.
A conversation.
I do remember you, bro.
Shout out to everybody. Okay.
How long you streaming till? Probably later tonight, bro. I really don't be, and then I'm gonna probably be streaming for like the next 6 hours. Depends.
Hey, name.
Depends on how loud the house get or what or not.
MTR age. I am 37.
MTR, you old ass. This nigga old, bro.
Relationship status. I am single.
For the streets.
And a.
She flirting.
Already.
Streeting. They trying to flirt with that. I ain't sus man no more. Yeah, me either. I chill with all that, bro. You mature as time go on, bro. What you been getting into though, K Greens? I remember you used to be words on stream. It used to be you and your little annoying friend.
Hey, why not though? Hey, listen, I built my value. I can street now.
Hey, Drippy, if you gonna come back on Fortnite, just let me know. If you need somebody around with, let me know.
I want. Say something about it. All right.
I'm just stuck up on reaction videos.
And fun fact. I mean, I do YouTube full time. I think that's a fun fact for a lot of people.
Oh, this intros, man. What a good shit at.
I like to snowboard. I like to ski. I like to do weird.
Man, who needed to know all this, MTR? Oh yeah, Toogly, don't remind me. He switched up. Nigga, stop lying.
You know what I mean?
So let's do things that aren't necessarily black.
There it is. Okay. Yeah, I step outside of that and just do whatever the hell I want.
Boy said he be snowboard.
I'd like for you guys to define accountability.
Define accountability. Accountability is something that women don't take, and some men don't take either.
Responsible for all of their actions, whether it be positive or negative.
So, who takes more accountability, men or women?
Men. Obviously, Pee-wee. Who the heck? Who? Somebody got their grandma on the show, huh? They not playing no
I think that there's a difference within our society. I think.
Don't tell me that's a modern woman. That's either somebody grandma.
That women have the privilege in our modern
I wouldn't be surprised if she
to not be held accountable. I did a story not too long ago.
He said you was being homophobic.
Into my head.
Bro, I'm not homophobic. I don't care if you suck wee-wee or kiki. It's not my fucking business. I don't care.
Lady went down to NBA All-Star Weekend with not enough money to get back home. She then goes on GoFundMe in order to get money in order to go back home. Men cannot do that.
Men obviously take more accountability.
Men do not have that type of reach and or access to get free money sent to them if they make a boo-boo.
I don't think so. I think that
so society in general, last quick point. Society in general has cushions put in place for women more often than men. That's why most homeless people in America are men. It's like 90 to 10%.
90%, yeah.
I think in the time, we live in a time where women don't really need to be accountable in a way that men are always running around after them.
Agree.
I think needs to stop. And that's why that they never have to really hold a...
Fuck Twitch. Stop limping. Stop limping, bro. Stop limping. Please stop limping, bro. Like bro said, they always gonna have that one limp to bail somebody out, bro. Bail to... Damn, this nigga been filming for a year and 20. God damn, bro. Hey, how school been coming along for you, though? I'm making a video. What's
Hands up and say...
Oh, alright.
Look, I'm sorry.
Why do you always call me when I'm making a video?
I'll try and fix this because before it becomes an actual issue, the man's already there trying to fix what they've done.
This is so interesting to me because I feel like in America, this is not the stance, right? I feel like the men that I've come across in the dating spectrum, they are very passive. They are not quick to apologize. They are very gaslighting. They don't accept accountability. And to your point about a man not being able to go to Vegas, get stuck, and not make his way back, men these days, because they're in the streets doing whatever, have accumulated a bunch of women that care for them. You can paint her a sob story and she's going to send you $100 because she's caring and wants to support you, right? So I think it's a balance of each depending on the circumstances and the person. But I definitely think women can be accountable. And
that's not the argument, though. The question was who more... Oh shit. Hey, the question was who more accountable, men or women? She said women can be accountable. Man, they not accountable for shit.
My circle and my experiences are more accountable in this generation of men who don't accept accountability, are not they apologize by actions, right? They just show up. They won't accept accountability for what they did.
Isn't it better to apologize by actions than saying it by words? I'm pretty sure saying never mind.
Specifically, a blanket apology is not an apology if you are not owning, right? That's the definition.
Somebody
of
heard her. Who hurt you?
If you, oh, I'm just sorry. But what are we sorry for? What are we making improvements on, right?
So I have a question for you. What was the last thing that you apologized for? What was the last thing you took accountability for?
Bad communication.
Bad communication?
Yep.
Okay, well, you had something to say?
I think maybe sometimes when I lose my anger, sometimes I'll blame it on other things. Then the last thing I took accountability for is when I got, no, do you know what? I overreacted with that, and I shouldn't have reacted in that way, so I apologize for that.
Can we clarify that accountability is not the same as an apology?
Right.
That's true. I don't know how we got on the topic of apologize this shit. It's been a year. School is trash. That junk suck. What your grades looking like, bro? Not that it matter or anything.
Accountability means that there is a consequence after the action. So either that means, okay, you did that, and because of that, this is the consequence. And I believe that is what men have to deal with. I think a lot of times women think just by saying, I'm sorry, I'm accountable. That is not the same thing.
Man, TD going crazy. That's facts. That's facts.
The amount of times that I'm in
I need some
dating
water.
relationships with different women, and listen, they just want to just complain about the problem. I want to fix the problem.
Correct.
I don't want to continue to listen to you just talk about what happened with you and Marianne in the office, right? You come to me with an issue. Let's talk about solutions.
Marianne in the office.
Because you can't just waste my time like that at the end of the day. Let's talk about solutions. But I find as though a lot of women don't communicate in solutions. So when we talk about accountability, the consequences for that is the solution. If men in general are not accountable, they will not be successful. If women in general are not accountable, they can still be the wife to a CEO.
Or they can go on only.
That's facts.
Using that analogy, that same woman will complain to you about, what happened at work. You will say as a man, okay, cool, what are we going to do about it? What are we doing about it?
How are we going to fix this?
How are we going to fix this? She will say, oh, I just wanted to vent. And then the next week or the next month, she'll be complaining to you about the same thing. So it's like, okay, but how do you hold yourself accountable? Do you want to face this woman or whoever you have a problem with? Do you want to get it out into the air? Do you want to help the situation? No, they just want to vent. So
yeah, I've been tweaking to watch this, bro. The collab, this shit with MTR and Pearl, bro. I've been tweaking to watch this shit. They can be accountable in the bedroom. Nigga, what, nigga? I mean, in cooking. Wait, what? Nigga, what you talking about?
Yeah, women talk a lot, but they don't do a lot.
Why does society label the man a cheater, but a woman's not satisfied in the relationship? So why is there an
facts, bro? If a girl unhappy in a relationship, her cheating is if she go tell the other dude, oh yeah, she just wasn't happy. Oh yeah, she wasn't feeling him no more. Blah blah blah. If a nigga go do that, oh he cheating, he a bad person. All this extra bullshit, bro.
Excuse for the woman, but there's not an excuse for the man.
Because it's
an accountability issue.
Agreed.
It's an accountability issue.
For sure.
Listen, at the end of the day, one of the things that we open up with is that there's systems put in place for whatever reason to continue to pander to the modern woman. And I think it's all just kind of just based off of money. I think that if you want to sell ad placements to the component of the population that makes 80% of the household purchasing decisions, you're going to do so in a way to try to make them feel good and nice inside and avoid all accountability. At the end of the day, accountability doesn't feel good. Having to fix problems doesn't feel good. It's time.
It's easier to run away from accountability. It's easier to do something else than take accountability, bro. And that's why most people where they at now, bro. It's way easier to do the opposite of take accountability. And that's why everybody don't. That's why women don't do it, bro. Niggas, bro, y'all know we gonna be accountable regardless.
Time intensive, and it brings you a dose of reality of the things that you have to do to over encumber that, right? Women don't want to do all that shit. They just want to feel good about themselves and let it be the man's issue or the man's problem. Like again, they're not focused on solutions generally.
But that's the thing as well. Say as a man, you need to take accountability for something, and say you seem upset or distraught about it.
There is nothing more disgusting than a dude who doesn't take accountability.
Exactly. But
it's nasty. Get away from me. I don't even want guy friends who don't take accountability.
But
Life already hit niggas with accountability. Cardi's still my favorite. Cardi B I hope you're not talking about Cardi B, right?
Get away from me.
About Playboy Cardi, right?
As a man, who do you go to talk to about it? Because personally, I don't have anyone. I don't know about the other men, but I know...
You don't have mentors?
I have people I think of mentors, but not people that I would go to emotionally to talk about my problems. As a man, you sit there and deal with them yourself. Real. But I know women mates, and my missus mates and so on, where if they're in trouble, something went wrong, whatever, and they was like, oh my God, I need to talk to someone about this.
Where's your
5,
father?
10, 15. Oh, my father's alive, he's all right, yeah.
Why can't you go to your father?
I don't know, we have this kind of strange understanding. We have a great relationship. He's my role model in some ways, but he has his own problems that I don't want to...
So
you don't want to go and bother someone else with your problems.
So then is it an issue?
No, no.
I go to my dad for a lot of my problems too. If I got a problem, I mostly either go with my dad or either I deal with it on my own. I never tell my... Anytime my mama call me, hey son, how you doing? You alright? Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. Everything going good. You know, she don't need to be stressed about that shit. My dad, on the other hand, bro, that's the nigga I go to to ask everything, bro.
My number one is my pops. If things are right, like my pops, you know, he's my example of what to be a man in modern day society.
Nah, Cardi B, what the fuck? Nah, you weird. You weird.
In America, he is my example, and I make sure that big decisions that are within my life, of things that I may not know the answers to, and I consider myself a genuinely, sometimes, most of the times, a wise guy. You know, but for things that I just can't quite figure out, I make sure that I go to him. Now, I know at the same time, there's a lot of young men out there that don't have that father figure. And actually, I think that's a large degree and a component as to why channels like mine have blown up, is because there's a lot of young men out there that might have been raised in a single parent household that have questions regarding things that are happening to themselves within their lives that they don't quite have the answer to. So I'm actually surprised to hear that your father is as active what he is, but you don't go to him.
Mate, it might be different between England and America.
That's a good point, bro. Hey, that's a good point, bro. That's why I fuck with MTL, bro. He always just on some real shit. And what he talking about? Some difference between UK and America. Let's see, bro.
But from over here where I'm from in Southampton, pretty much every guy that I know would say the same as me. So maybe it's I don't know, a difference.
Do you think are you saying that culturally men are taught not to say anything then?
Growing up in schools, yeah, I think it was always man up, get on and do this, sort this out.
As you should.
And I think that's the struggle men go through.
Nobody never said being a man was gonna be easy, bro. Becoming a man not gonna be easy. What the hell? This nigga thought it was gonna be a breeze. He think it could just be nice and cool. What the hell, nah? Then you gonna go through some shit, bro. It's just life, bro.
Men can actually
that's
talk
what
about
it is. That's what it is. What you guys don't understand is that women relate emotionally. Like, we can empathize. And so when a woman goes through something or she cheats, we feel this, we try to like bring empathy to what's going on with her. Men are, are more logical in their thinking and deductive reasoning. This goes into biology and how men's brains are wired. So logically, women will always try to, there's confirmation bias.
I feel like she'll be good looking as hell. She take up all that makeup. I mean, she not ugly, but she'll look like she one of those girls that don't need makeup to look good, bro. You can already tell.
This as well, because there are other women. So like we wouldn't give an excuse to a woman who sleeps with our husband or our man. And like, we got a problem with that. But if it's our girlfriend, someone we like, or someone in the sisterhood, there's this kind of like this camaraderie. Men do it as well. Men feel a camaraderie for each other. So, but I will say overall, men are much more, like men are made to discipline. Men are made, they're not going to get into the emotions of like my father, I don't care what you felt. What did you do? Like quit the crying, quit the tears. I get it. You feel this way, but you have real world consequences. And I think most women are either treated like princesses by their fathers, or they don't have accountability growing up. They don't know what it looks like. And this is why they're offended by it. And if something happens to another woman, we want to be understanding, because we automatically, empathy puts us in their shoes. Like, we could see how they feel because we may have felt a certain way, even if we've never done that action, but it doesn't excuse it away. They still need to be held accountable.
It's a reason why I react to shit like this, bro. You can learn a lot from just what a lot of these older people be saying, bro. Y'all gotta look at it as like they giving you advice. That's why I like to watch like shit like this. I don't know why.
But that's why so many women buck against conversations like this, because it's like, how dare you say something? It's all these men. And men and women cheat at almost the same rate. But yet it's always men.
Well, yeah,
Women cheat more, actually.
Maggie, I wonder, what were you shaking your head at?
Yeah, I mean, you said a few things there, Melanie. Some I agree with. I think we ended up where we agreed, but I think ultimately men have the burden of duty and honor put on them.
I mean, yes,
that
ma'am.
women don't. And so to
Yes,
answer
ma'am.
your question as to why a man would be labeled a cheater is because you're supposed to do right, where a woman is coddled and kind of given the there, which I don't agree with. We can still
okay, that's a good point.
empathize and still call it wrong.
That's a good
For
point.
example, back to the other point, if I'm speeding through a traffic light because my son is in an accident, I'm trying to get to the hospital, I go through a red light, it's still wrong. I may explain the reason why, but if I have to pay a ticket for it, I pay a ticket for it. Where we are, it's like, oh, I understand, go ahead and go scot-free. So that's what I
She making a good point. Lil Pump dropped one of the best albums. Hey, we probably gotta listen to his album after this, bro. Lil Pump. Nigga, you listen to Lil Pump though, we'll probably listen to one of his songs.
What do you think?
I'll let you choose the song. And it better be hard.
No.
Oh, she don't really know. Okay, this look bad on you. Come on, Black Queen.
What were you gonna say?
Can I? Yeah, I was gonna say a bunch of different things, but one of the
Come on, you can't be sitting in a room with a lot of high IQ individuals and not try to chime in. You can't just be, I don't know. Try to say something, bro. She just, I don't know. Come on, bro. Whoever girlfriend that is, embarrassing.
The things that you said is kind of the empathy of
that boy shoe shiny. Get it?
And why you guys, kind of communicate like that. And I often think like, if I think of like the entrance of like a therapist is, I would say a lot more beneficial to most modern women than they are to modern men. Depending upon the type of therapist that you go to, I think men should go to male therapists. But the thing is like the downfall of a lot of modern women today, outside of the simps, the white knights, is other modern women that are unwilling to hold them
accountable.
Into these echo chamber circles and just kumbaya around the totally incorrect thing. And that's why, right, like I suggest, and Kevin used to do it as well too, suggest therapy to a lot of modern women because they can get a third party arbitrator to understand the situation and be like,
do you know one of the
I hate to be the bearer of the bad news.
Bro, that's facts, bro. Other women don't hold each other accountable, bro. They don't hold each other accountable at all. Tremaine, a child predator, ban him to it. How the fuck am I a child predator? Dance if you pull more views than Tremaine. Nigga, you don't need, bro. You don't even stream. Chicken is a dilly hoop, whatever the.
However,
do you know what's wrong? You know one of the reasons why they do that, MTL? Competition. Women see each other as competition. Yeah. Women never give each other the keys to the game. Okay, so when older women get older, right, they never give younger women the game.
Yeah. You know why? Because they're embarrassed at the fact that they waited till they hit that wall, boom, and they can't go back in time. So why would I help her and I fucked up too? She gotta fuck up just like me. That's a good point. I like that. I like that. I
agree. For the same types of men that the younger women are vying for.
I agree. Right? I agree. That's a good point.
You never ever tell your opponent the key to the game. You can console them. Oh, my baby, you're so bad. That's that what you done? Oh my God, amazing. But the same types of men that the older women want is the same types of men that the younger women want. So the older women are never going to give you the game because they see you as competition.
Bro, that's fire, bro. Shout out MTL, bro. Damn. Y'all think that? Nah, y'all little kids. Y'all wouldn't understand this conversation. Never mind. Hey, people watching on YouTube, let me know what y'all think in the comments, bro. That was a fire ass point, bro. The women that know shit, why would they give out the game to people that's playing the game with them when the end goal is for them to win? So that's a good point. I don't stream and we pull the same amount of views. Yeah, you on my dick.